you know, it takes a lot of effort to make women get impressed by another woman. Am I right? So तालियों से मुझे समझ रहा था वो आप impressed हो ना हो या मैंने कुछ और 10 साल और काम करना चाहिए था. So I did not realize should I actually talk for it or not. Because you know this needs, I mean the way FICCI is working, FICCI Flow is working, Hyderabad chapters, ex-president, the new dynamic president is putting her efforts in such amazing things. We need a round of applause for Padma and her entire team. A really strong one. I'm not making you say Bharat Mata ki Jai, but at least a good round of applause for Padma. She just called me Hyderabad ki Bahu and my mother-in-law is right next, sitting here. Imagine what kind of pressure I must be going through. I had already had a pressure to impress all you ladies. That becomes quite tough. And then again my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my daughter-in-law, all are sitting in one line. And I just completely forgot I was supposed to talk. But I'm so happy to be here in this city. I'm so proud to be Hyderabad's Bahu because the way love, strength my family has given me here. That's why I could stand here, because for a woman, it's always how she goes into a new house, how that house accepts her and gives her that kind of support makes a lot of difference. And I had wonderful, I'm married for 16 years. 16, no? I'm married around that time. But when I was new and came into this city, what a beautiful green city. Though when I was really 3 years old, I used to tell my father, I don't want to marry someone in Mumbai, I want to marry someone in Bengaluru, because that was more green. But I got married to someone in Hyderabad and I was really proud that I'm a Hyderabadi. And I really felt good that it's such a beautiful city with lovely people, and thankfully it's a cosmopolitan city. A girl from Mumbai who speaks only Hindi and English, I could connect with people and it was wonderful. So thank you very much Hyderabad for welcoming me, and I got my recognition as a Hyderabad's Bahu after 15 years of slogging in Hyderabad with my in-laws. Thank you so much. Actually I'm somehow a Bahu of Andhra Pradesh because my in-laws are from Andhra Pradesh, and a daughter of Telangana. My father was actually born in Mahabub Nagar. My mother was born in Hyderabad because that time I was from, you know, now all of you know about Marathwada, where we are dying because of water, there is water scarcity, we are having a lot of trouble. Actually, I belong to that area, and that used to be connected with Nizam area. So anyhow, I just wanted to show you how close I am with you, genetically and geographically. So that's why Telangana and Andhra Pradesh has always been in my blood, and I'm really proud to be here. Thank you very much. So I just make my next step. If tomorrow I contest and lose in Mumbai, I can say I'm Telangana's daughter and Andhra Pradesh's Bahu if it helps me in my party. Thank you very much. The topic is for 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, and I don't know what I'll speak about. But I still remember when the topic comes about multifaceted women in working areas. Every woman is multifaceted, and I completely believe that, from my grandmother, great-grandmother, to my mother, to my mother-in-law, to my sister-in-law, to me, all of us are multifaceted. And someone told me, how do you, just now Aparna was asking me, what do you say about it? What do you want to give your idea, or just one quote to FICCI? I said, I really wanted to start that with a speech. There is one strong iron lady had said once, that if you want something to be said, tell a man. But if you want something to be done, tell a woman. That was by Margaret Thatcher. So someone told me, you're taking colonial sides and you're talking about a Brit lady, but frankly, that woman really said the truth. कुछ करवाना है, बकबकवाना है तो पर्दों से करवाओ, और कुछ करवा के लेना है, तो it's always a woman, because she is so dedicated. We were discussing how woman is multifaceted. I am a mother of 11 and a 3-year-old. My son is almost 12, so he's facing his hormonal issues, which is quite tough for me, because now I don't let him lock his room, I don't know when to enter his room, and what do I do with him? And a 3-year-old who has her own demands. But we all are actually stuck in this, not as a politician. All of us are into this. Now it's been 10 years for me as being a politician. I asked Padma, what should I speak about? So she said, talk what government policies are all about, what you are doing. I said, can I tell my story? How did I get into politics and how I actually became stronger and changed myself and made myself better and better for people. She said, that's much better. Uska TRP ज़्यादा बढ़ेगा. क्योंकि रोज की तो स्कीमें तो 500 बार बताते हो, अपनी स्टोरी बताओ तो चलती भी है महिलाओं में कि what is she doing, what was her life all about. Let me also understand. Actually, politics just happened by accident. I finished my flying, I was happily married, Every Friday, Saturday when I was in Hyderabad, I used to watch all Telugu films with my family. Never understood the language, but the enthusiasm of watching movies and spending time was so much of fun. So that was all about my life, that enjoying yourself, helping an animal shelter, because that's my passion. If tomorrow someone just kicks me out of politics, I'll surely get into, of course I'm building 2 animal hospitals, but I'll get into only animal business, getting into helping animals, shelters, cows, anyone. So that was the only thing I was doing. I never looked beyond in my life, though since childhood I had this attitude of getting something done, always a go-getter, kuch ho to Poonam ko bulao. But I never transformed that thing into getting into politics. Maybe my father was not very pro someone from the family to come, that was a party's decision, so on and so forth. And always in every family, though I was raised equally, I had my brother. And he was older to me. So when you have an older brother, of course, he'll take that forward. And I always thought, okay, fine, all the men in my family doing everything, let me just be the queen in the house. So, but something was always playing in my head. I still remember my father passed away in 2006. And in 2005, my father, I got married, I had a 1-year-old chubby, sweet little kid. And as usual, my hormones were frustrating and telling me I have to do something, because there is something inside me which was telling me, Poonam, this is not you. This is what you're not trying to do. Of course, you're a wonderful mother, which we always feel guilty about. Every evening that you're working and then going back home and you don't give that kind of time. My son always tells me that, Mom, can you cook for me? So I said, Beta, kal karenge, kal karenge. It's been 2 years of kal karenge. But my son always tells his friends nowadays, don't tell my mother about cooking. We have to get GPS to show her the kitchen. That's the situation we are facing with our mother. Anyhow, so 2005, I told my father I want to do something. So he told me, maybe in 2009, Poonam, I would like to contest an election again. And what I'm looking at is, why don't we work with women, NGOs, self-help groups? How do we connect, help them out? So that's how I started working with it, and suddenly my father was shot. The entire world knew what happened in the family. And I still remember, because when my father was shot, at 8 o'clock in the morning, he was supposed to come to my house to exercise. We used to live really next door. And my mother called me, come and take him. I took my father in my hand. Why I'm giving this, I'm not giving you an emotional story, but I'm telling you how life changes, and it just changes you, makes you stronger.